All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Yu Yu Hakusho, episode 46.
All right.
Yeah, Hiei, you're fighting
Yeah.
cars.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
The perfect being, yes,
Yep.
and one that will have many transformations, but maybe not an unlimited amount.
Right, yeah, limited number, but adaptive immunity, and the immunity seems to be a reinforcement up to the point where you're immune to the thing, so you can't just like do something slightly different and have it work from what we can tell.
Yeah.
Which is problematic.
It's problematic, but hey, I mean, if you need to have someone in this story that can actually make Hiei have to stop and think about how he's going to beat them,
right,
rather than just ridiculously being so
just
overpowered and fast,
yep,
and just killing them instantly. Yeah, here we go.
Right,
immunity bullshit. Let's go.
Right,
let's
but
go.
the thing is that Hiei isn't just really powerful. He is also very smart. He's a sharp boy, and not just because of his blade. So I'm very curious to see how he works around this, because he already had a situation where he kind of, it seems, played into his opponent's technique again, and
but maybe he's doing
might
it
not
intentionally.
Right, exactly.
Drive his transformation.
Might have some cards still in his pocket. But yeah.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Wait till you see my second armor, the armor of the Phoenix.
Is this actually Justin Cook?
But I think the burning question is, was there anything wrong with his original fairly hot muscular body?
I love it. He gained a flying speed. Oh, whoa. Is he counting?
You may be strong, but how fast are you?
Constantly in his blind spot.
Excuse me, and it's not working. I can see that you are in fact right here.
Oh!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
How about double fists of the mortal flame?
Oh, whoa.
All right. Hold on. Now
you might have just given him another immunity.
Right, so take his things while he's stunned. Just shoop.
Yep, just grab them all.
What? Gotcha.
Or wait, was that just doing...
Flame truly is useless now.
Gotcha, it was the same technique as before.
Okay,
just
yeah,
more
yeah.
of it.
Jeez! Oh!
Ow.
You'll have to rip my limbs off to keep me down. Shouldn't give him any more
Yeah.
suggestions,
Yeah.
Right.
Good point.
It appears Hiei is simply unable to compete with the strength and power of the new and improved Kuro. Amputation seems to be guaranteed.
No, this can't be! Ogre, you know about these steamy sphere thingies? Isn't there a way to stop them?
So now you care.
That's great.
Oh my god! Yes! What? I love it! This is amazing!
I don't know. Now those things are pretty much unstoppable from what I've heard.
You idiot! Why didn't you say so?
Oh my god!
Wow.
I can't even with going on!
Way for standing up for yourself, Blue Ogre. For a while.
I have faith in those weapons, but I'd feel much better if he'd stop showing off and take care of his business.
That's a good point.
Can't call up that little dragon.
Yeah.
I'd like to show the world I can beat you.
The way he
even
keeps
with
pretending
level
that the hits are
playing
landing.
field. But then again, it might just be fun to go all the way.
Okay, so Hiei is trying to draw this out.
We need to get to the fights and see Yusuke as soon as possible.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile,
Oh, God. This voice acting is too good.
yeah.
I made the first mistake by testing you too soon. You made the second by not letting me take it back. Sorry, Yusuke. There's nothing more I can do.
And she does not want to have to see this. Yeah.
Nope. But can you imagine if Yusuke gets through this
Yeah.
Togoro's punches, he'll just be like, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, more of a demonic form.
Now I'm protected with the third beast armor.
Yeah.
The armor of the wolf.
Okay.
I'm a hell of a lot stronger than before.
Like a hell
And
wolf,
as
though.
you can see, I have a few sharp new toys on my hand that I'd love to share with you if you're in the mood to play.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, he's faster now. Shit.
That's a problem.
Oh. Careful. Keep him in your eyesight.
What the hell?
Yeah, just give it a
Does
shot.
that mean the great Hiei is
Yeah.
ready to quit?
No, you incompetent, but I will give you one last chance to.
Really?
If your sword didn't work on my first beast armor, it sure won't work on the third.
Okay, so confirming that that is how it works.
Attack. I find it totally devoid of any taste or artistry.
Don't hold back on me because something's offensive. I'm no snob. I was planning on a vulgar move myself.
Oh. Oh.
Oh shit. That's coming from him.
Yeah.
That's not coming from Hiei. Not all of it, anyways.
They both took a big hit.
Huh.
Oh! Oh!
Sword of the Darkness Flame!
Oh, shit! Hell yeah! Oh! Oh, he's done! It's over!
Yep.
Oh!
That's that.
What's going on?
Yeah, what happened?
Hiei transferred his energy into his sword to lure the Darkness Flame, containing it apart from his body.
That lightsaber sound effect.
Hiei's weapon
Hell
was
yeah.
enough to pierce the beast armor. Kuro was dead even before his teeth sank in.
Oh!
Wow.
Holy shit!
I
Yay!
know about all this genius business. I mean, it's not all that different from what I do with my spirit sword, and nobody calls that genius.
Yes!
Hey, wait a second! Were you saying back there that my spirit sword didn't have any taste or artistry?
Ha! Of course I did.
Okay, that's
I'm
it.
you, but better.
Since all pieces of Kurama Matara have stayed down for more than 10 seconds,
All
the
pieces,
winner
yeah.
of the match is Hiei!
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Wow. He said he was gonna take the whole team. He intends to.
Perhaps that pathetic beast was an asset to our team after all.
Were his teeth poisoned, maybe? Or like...
I mean, we'll see. He definitely did, get a few, like, good solid hits on Hiei, and Hiei used a lot of spirit energy, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I refuse! I won't give up!
Oh, she's still here? Yep. Wow. Nice!
Screams
Cacophony
to the
of screams
cheers.
from the crowd, yeah. And now it's actually 3 and 3
I
now.
have an urge for 3 in a row.
Don't roll my name yet. I want to go last. The team leader always goes last. I'm the team leader. I will go last.
I think you jinxed it, Kuwabara.
Yes. Yes! Damn.
Okay,
Rolling the
Kurama.
dice, both fighters are in place for the third
Okay.
match of the semifinals. Now fighting for Team Urameshi, Kurama, and for Team Uratogi, Yuri
Okay.
Hiroshima.
Those first two accomplished exactly what was intended. It's a pity we couldn't tell them they were only here to drain Hiei's energy. The dice
Wow.
have chosen
okay.
Yuri Hiroshima, the one best suited for killing Kurama. He'll finally put our team on the board.
Because they both have whips.
They both have range, probably, but it's probably that he just has way more range than Kurama. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Wow, this is an incredible display of equally matched talents. And while there's no blood to speak of yet, those sparks keep me hopeful.
Those sparks keep me hopeful. God, I love Koto so much.
Kurama, keep fighting as you listen to me. I have a favor to ask. I'm begging you, please kill me. Don't stop fighting or they'll get suspicious.
Why?
When I joined this team, I had no idea what I was getting into.
Oh,
I needed
shit.
money to support my sick grandmother, and Shishi Wakamaru promised me riches. At first it was just stealing, which I knew was wrong, but then things got worse.
So this is his strategy, maybe?
Yeah.
But I can't go on.
It's-
For the first time
it's-
in my life, I'm doing
I
the
don't
right
trust him.
thing.
Yeah, me
Suicide
neither.
is not the answer. There's neither honor nor redemption in that.
You don't understand, Kurama. If I don't kill you,
This is
it's
so
gonna hurt
cool,
my poor
though.
grandmother. But this guilt I feel is too much for me to bear. As I watch my team
Crocodile tears.
I realize that being killed in battle is the only way out.
I'll help you, but not by death. This world has enough
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
You can keep your life as long as you change the way
Shit.
you live it.
You know, hey, Dark Tournament, anything goes.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
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 Oh, shit.
Too easy.
Uh-huh.
Ah! Oh! Damn!
How did you put up with this goody two-shoes crap? I had to choke
Oh.
back some major chunks while I was pretending to be an upstanding citizen. But does it feel good to be bad again?
Oh! I love it. I
Yeah,
love it
yeah.
so much.
It's
Just
great.
like Grandma.
Oh! Oh, shit! He's a little shit! Okay!
Come on, Kurama.
Whoa.
Give me some credit here.
Whoa.
You didn't think I was really trying to hit you with those attacks, did you? So get comfortable. And let me introduce you to the Idun box.
Oh, shit.
Anybody
Wait.
other than the possessor who breathes its air will quickly return to their younger age, back to those awkward
We
adolescent
JoJo's
years,
now.
terrible
Yeah.
twos, or even infancy. Once infected, you'll be so tiny and inexperienced, it'll be like taking candy from a... Oh well, there's no point in cliche expressions.
That was amazing.
That was so good.
That was so good.
Hold your breath.
Yeah.
You can't hold your breath forever.
And it's gonna be contained in the force field.
Right.
Shit. So he's
Poor
gonna...
announcer.
Rip June.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Too
All right.
late.
Yeah, because he already was weakened from the hit.
Yep.
Going to be late for school, Suichi.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, no.
But
He's
he's
an
so
immortal
old.
being.
He's so old though.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh shit. Yeah, he's
Ugh,
ridiculous.
I'm only 5,000 years old now.
You know, maybe I've gone a bit too far this time. Hold on, his spirit energy's completely vanished. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
no, you're gonna revert him to his true form.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh! Oh! Oh, you fucked up! Oh no!
Bad matchup. Bad matchup.
Bad! No! No!
Oh hell yes. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh! Oh god!
Where in the world did this power surge come from? Could have sworn I felt his power weakening as he regressed all the way back.
Uh-huh. And then he went further. I love this so
I
much.
think perhaps I've regressed further than you intended. And just as I had come to accept my human captivity, Yoko has returned, they cry.
Ah, did you say Yoko? Yoko the spirit fox, Yoko the legendary bandit, Yoko? What did you do with Kurama? I liked him a lot better.
Oh, he's here. He's me. Only now you've brought me out in full. Thank you for that.
After 15 years in his borrowed human form, the demon Yoko Kurama has returned.
Oh my god.
For Team Urameshi.
Holy shit. I love it. I love it. Oh, that was awesome.
Well, I mean, goodbye. Yeah, exactly.
I think there's something wrong with your force field. There's a dead guy in it.
Yeah. Wow, I love it. I love it so much. Just that, like, oh, is this permanent? Like, you know, oh,
Well,
oh no,
all I gotta say, permanent or not, I'm really glad we got that design. That was,
that was pretty, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always knew that Kurama had style, like, far more than anyone else in Team Urameshi, even though everyone else has good style too.
I also love how this was foreshadowed by the way that Genkai is basically saying that, like, you know, going back to the prime of your like spirit,
Sure.
power and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Kurama being the oldest member of Team Urameshi
Right.
by like a mile, like, of course, Kurama is not in his prime right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like, yeah, his prime was, 100 years ago or
Right.
1,000 years ago or whatever,
I think this episode could basically be summed up as, that other team they
done goofed.
They done goofed and
They
fucked
done
up.
goofed.
They're like,
You overestimated the demons of the Urameshi team because holy shit.
yeah,
Hiei basically casually went and was like, I mean, this could work.
so
if-
uncivilized,
Right, but I mean, he's immune to the blade, but if I infuse it with a new damage
right?
type,
I'm if
fast
I
enough.
conjure a blade of dark flame, then
and if I guarantee that he's going to charge straight at me
because he's so confident.
and not protect himself because
Right,
he
'cause
thinks he's immune.
And that's actually something that I've always wanted to
That's
see
great.
like more of in stories, whether it's like superheroes or anime or both or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Where you have someone who's like, I am really tough. I have a physical enhancement thing, right?
Yep.
There's certain advantages that you get as a result of that, right?
You don't have to guard sometimes.
You don't have to guard, right?
Yeah.
So, and as a result of that, you can do a lot more damage and cool, right? Awesome. But what happens if you get into a situation where, surprise, it's not enough?
Yeah, or you miscalculated that your enhancement doesn't cover this specific damage type.
Sure.
And
Yep.
thus... Yeah,
You're
it's
done.
It's like that one moment in Dark Souls where you finally use lightning on a dragon, and you're like, oh right, this is amazing.
Yeah, right.
The dragon just gets deleted, and you're like, what?
Right. Yep. And so, he absolutely kicks the pants off of whatever his name was, I forget, and to the point where the body just burns away, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
Love it.
good. I loved the point of his teeth landed on the shoulder and pierced it because, the sharp
Weight
teeth.
and whatnot,
But by
yeah.
the time he hit that point,
He was
all of
already
his
dead.
internals had been so severed
Yep.
that he was actually just dead.
Right, there was no strength behind the bite.
Nothing.
Yeah.
They just went, ah.
I love it. Yep.
Yeah, you're so freaking cool.
Yep.
So cool. Also, I loved how
the body parts have been on the ground for 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. But like all the ways in which they reacted to that, especially Kuwabara, is like, wait a minute, are you saying that my spirit sword doesn't have any skill or artistry? And it's like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes,
Right. Which is funny.
funny.
Which is funny because Hiei also uses a sword regularly. So,
I mean,
maybe it's just the fact that
he
it's
has to,
a spirit technique combined with a blade as opposed to like doing something else,
I mean, the artistry came from the mind games he played to make him think that the sword was useless.
Right.
And the
yeah.
way it almost looked like a desperate play of like, at least I have something.
Right.
And,
'Cause-
grabs the broken sword and it's like, yes.
Because he did, because the thing that his opponent answered as a question was a legitimate question of
Right.
when you go to a different animal form, do you keep the immunities of the previous ones? Because there's a very good chance that it wouldn't, right?
Sure.
And he's like, nope, sorry.
I absolutely
Yeah.
keep the previous
Yeah,
immunities.
nice idea, but no, it
But
doesn't
no.
work like that, right? And
Yeah.
well, he wasn't actually going for that.
Yeah,
But-
he wasn't.
Yeah, so
Ugh.
your overconfidence is your weakness.
Yep.
I love it.
It was wonderful. Then the next fight. This is amazing.
Oh,
this is
it's
why
beautiful.
I take the new Tasha's telepathic feat in Dungeons and Dragons.
Right, yeah.
Is that you can basically be like, hey, like, here's a lie that I'm just going to drop into this character,
absolutely.
and it'll make them just go like, wait, what is happening?
All's fair in love and war.
Yeah.
Like,
I immediately knew this guy was like faking it.
oh yeah,
Like,
we have both have a decent amount of experience doing crocodile tears in board games, and it can work. It can work. It can really work.
And not like literal tears, but like playing yourself as like,
right, exactly.
I have a really big brain strat that I'm pulling here, but I need people to see me as weak so that
Right,
they don't
exactly.
like gang up and target me in the board game.
Because, if you build the wonder first, they go after you.
That's true. That's
so,
true.
You gotta sort of stealth your way into victory, right?
Yeah. Pull it all in the last 5 turns or in the last 10 minutes of the RTS.
And then just like Hiei did, or just like Kurama is about to do, then you use overwhelming force all at once.
Yep.
And like, see, because it's something where Kurama has actually run into trouble in this tournament because of his kind heart, right?
Yep. So the fact that they studied that,
props, absolutely, right? That's something that I really appreciate because, one, it makes sense in this situation because since Team Urameshi is the one that everyone's wanting to beat, right?
Yep.
Then of course everyone's focus is going to be on them, right? And they kind of won't necessarily have time to look at the ways that all the other teams fight, and they'll have less chances to do that because they're fighting way fewer times than Team Urameshi.
Yep.
Cool, right? But turns out even with that, the technique that you were setting up, which I love, by the way, right? That is absolutely something that would guarantee victory,
it's
right?
Such a perfect magic item gimmick.
Right. You never see it coming, and he's definitely been saving this and not used it in previous fights.
Yep.
That's something that I appreciate because anytime you're in a tournament, if you use the same techniques again and again, then if someone
is surprised by it.
Right. Well, if someone's surprised by it, then that doesn't necessarily make sense. But also, if someone seems okay with going up against those techniques that they've seen before, it might be because they have a way to beat them.
Yep.
Right? So, in this situation, Rose Whip, no. He's like, I'm fine.
I mean, it got crushed.
Yeah, it got crushed.
He might not have it for the rest of the tournament.
Which would be a great limiting factor for Kurama because he
just became unlimited potentially too. He might have literally got power up to the point where this will not revert at the end of the fight.
That would be so crazy.
Imagine if Kurama is now just an entirely unhinged, not unhinged in the crazy sense, but basically power-wise, a demon fox.
That would be very helpful for fighting Taguro's
for fighting Taguro, exactly. Is that maybe this is just now we just let Kurama fight.
Right. Suddenly everyone else is glad to be fighting Hiei. Because they're like,
please don't land on Kurama. Please don't land on whatever that Yoko Kurama is.
Yeah.
No. Thank God. Okay.
Right.
And then it's like, we can pick, it's like, if it lands on, we can pick whoever we want. Hiei's gonna do it, right? You're gonna do it, right, Hiei?
Yeah.
Right? And then Hiei's like, you got this, buddy.
Kuwabara is suddenly like, since I'm the team leader, I was thinking I would fight last,
but you know what? As the team leader, I am going to delegate you, Yoko Kurama, to take this fight for me. Win for your wonderful leader. Yes, absolutely. This was my genius strategy all along.
I am so excited to just see the whoop ass that gets busted on this little shit that killed his own grandmother.
You know what's going to be great, though? No one else is going to see it. We're going to see it. But the smoke stuff's still up.
Oh, that's true.
So what's just going to happen is just going to be this boom, explosion in the force field, and then the fight will be over. The force field will, probably disappear.
Right.
And then the smoke will just dissipate out. And then either Kurama will be standing there, probably like his white, form of sorts.
Because this is the thing, is that we don't, from the techniques that we've seen thus far, most of them have not been permanent. However,
true, but those are things that came from the person, from items.
This is an item.
Yes, exactly.
So, that's it could still be temporary. It could still be temporary, and
that would have temporary, and then it's like a week long, effect or something.
Well, and even if it was like over in like 5 minutes, right? Or over say when the fog clears, that would be really cool to just force field, fog and all that stuff, and he says what it does and everything. Right.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and then it goes away, and Kurama's just standing there with like tattered clothes, like that. Everyone would just be like,
the foggiest
shit.
I wanted to save this pun for now, but no one will have the foggiest clue what happened, and it'll be beautiful.
It's something where in a battle shonen or in any story where there is conflict revolving around a system of doing things, right?
Sure.
In this case, combat.
Yeah.
Having something where you have a dramatic new development where suddenly your protagonist has essentially a kind of new power that then demolishes the opposition, you have to be careful with how you handle that. And I think this was handled masterfully. One, because when the rules of the power start getting explained, we're able to be like, wait a minute,
hold on.
Wait, what?
This could actually not work.
Right, this could actually not work. So it's the twist that then is like, that makes sense, right? In addition to be really cool, but also it's on a fight that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, right? No, this is something that they're doing on the way to Toguro. He's not even the leader of the other team.
Nope.
Right?
He's not one of the two smart ones that seems to be scheming this whole
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
So, in this situation, now we have something that is an introduction of a new power, basically, that might be able to help them in future fights, but it's introduced in this way that doesn't feel like an ass pull or anything like that. It feels really natural. It's a hype moment.
Yeah, the idea that they had an item that coincidentally gave Kurama the power-up is the only ass-pullish thing about this. But because it was something that they had no way of knowing that it had the potential of critically failing in this way, because they are not Kurama's friends, this is something that I think is really sweet about this, is that if Yusuke was there, he would have known immediately how this would have gone.
Sure.
Now, Hiei, I'm sure, knows a little bit about Kurama. Like, he knows a little bit. Like, but I don't know if Hiei 100% knew that this was going to go this way.
They weren't necessarily buddies before they all got together.
Well, they knew of each other.
Right, they knew of each other.
He knew of Kurama, like, a lot. But it's a question as to, does he know of Kurama's, or this Yoko Kurama, past? Like, the demon in the boy, basically, you know?
Yeah.
What I think is really special about this is that this is the kind of thing where, like, the friends of Kurama, who he doesn't necessarily have that many of, were the ones that could have basically been like, oh, you fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we, as the audience, who are, from that perspective, we, within, like, a few seconds before the twist happened, figured it out. Like, oh no. And there were things that cued us in, like the music starting to change, the fact that the way he was sensing the spirit energy was not going the way that he would think, and we're like, oh.
Or just the fact that it worked so quickly, like the fact that it's like, yes, Kurama can't hold his breath. It's like, oh shit, because when that's established, it's like, okay, now this is going to be a thing where it's going to be like moment by moment. Kurama has to count the seconds. He's like, I can hold my breath for maybe 45 seconds while doing high activity action fighting kind of stuff. Okay, how do I do this, right?
And then they showed the visuals of him with his mom, and we were like, oh right,
that's his backstory.
That's his. Well, but also the idea that that's not the beginning of his story.
Right.
That's the most recent time in his story. But there's a lot of time that was before that.
Right.
So it's just really cool. And also as a fun way to have the main side character kind of big rule of cool moment happen in such a way where it completely ends the conflict.
Yeah.
I just think this is a really good way to do it. I think it's just so satisfying because now I want to see Yoko Kurama interact with Kuwabara.
Sure.
And what part of the personality of Kurama is different? Is this actually just something that Kurama had all along, but it doesn't actually change much of his personality?
I'm guessing it probably won't change much of his personality. It might affect his, natural charisma, which was already super high, but I think it's very much going to be the same person. But
I want Koto to
thirst.
I want Koto to make a thirsty comment. Please.
Yeah.
Please. Just,
that needs
just
to happen.
at least one.
Just be like, whoa. And then if it's like temporary and he goes back, and then she'll be like, oh, okay. Okay, all right.
She's like, Daddy Kurama, Yoko Kurama form is really cool,
Yeah. One of the other things that I love about how this happened, though, is that this was not something that Kurama chose to do.
Sure.
In Battle Shonen, where you have that like alternate form, right? It can be this like, it can be this awesome thing of like, all right, now I'm going to unleash the beast within, or or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But that was not what it was here, because Kurama was not after power or anything like that, right? He actually. And I can't remember the exact circumstances of why he ended up going into the human form. It might have been by choice. I can't remember. But he had come to accept being human, There was no part of him that was like, that's the real me or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm going to do this as a way to show how awesome I am or whatever, or because I need to beat this fight, right? It's the, no, this is me. This is me. And it's less powerful than what I was before, but I'm totally okay with that. Yeah. Oh, then something happens that's kind of like that serendipitous, occasion, right?
Yeah.
That suddenly makes him go back. And then it's the, well, I mean, I won't argue, I suppose, right? Like,
I'm just sorry for what I must do now.
Yeah. But at the same time, you just
not.
admitted to killing your grandmother and just being a scumbag, so,
Yeah. I'll try to not make this slow.
Right,
I'll try to make it quick. Yeah.
The fight was just because I speak of it in past tense because it's over now, right?
It's over.
But like it did a great job of quickly establishing the competence of the other side, and that they really just drew bad luck of the draw, right?
Yeah.
And two, that they're a scumbag. That it's going to be very satisfying to have them get beat the shit out.
The cleverness of saying you'll die just like grandma is so cheesy in that you're like, wait a minute, you didn't have to say that.
Right.
You're a little shit on the level that not just killed your grandma, but you also used the idea of this grandma that you care so much about, that you actually murdered.
Yeah, and brag about the fact that you did
it.
Yeah.
As you're about to kill another person, oh, you bitch, you need to die. Yeah, you,
right.
Like, and that's all contained within that little comment, and it's like something that could have been, I'm evil. It's actually like, no, that's a brilliant little line to just say. Now, everything Kurama does in the next 30 seconds of the first this coming episode, yep, we are okay with it. Do what you will, Kurama. We
off with their heads.
Yeah. Nice little reference there. But yeah, okay, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if ain't that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.